Never before has the former US president been accused on criminal charges, much less been convicted of a crime. Abusing executive power has sparked a global conversation about the limits of presidential authority and the flexibility of democratic institutions. In this deep dive, we are not here to offer political opinions or take a side. Instead, we are function like a facts channel examining each of the major legal and constitutional questions raised by critics and prosecutors. Let's explore the legal metal gloves that has defined the modern presidency. On May 30, 2024, a New York jury found Donald Trump guilty on all 34 felony counts or falsifying business records. This verdict made him the first former US president in history to be convicted of crime. The case centered on a series of events that took place in 2016. In the final days of presidential campaign, a payment of $130,000 was made to adult film actress Stormy Daniels to prevent her from speaking publicly about an alleged affair. The payment was facilitated by Trump's former lawyer Michael Cohen. The case is currently under appeal and the legal battle is expected to continue. The Foreign Emoluments Clause and the Qatar jet. Beyond criminal proceedings, legal experts and constitutional scholars have raised questions about the number of Trump's actions while in office. One of the most serious allegations concern the Foreign Rewards Clause of the US Constitution. The most high-profile allegations centered on a $400 million jet that was allegedly given to the Trump's family by the nation of Qatar. Executive authority and legal challenges, deportations and due process. One area of major conflict was immigration policies. The Trump administration was aggressively in its efforts to enforce immigration laws, but several of its actions were challenged in courts. For example, some of the administration policies on expedited deportations and the asylum process were blocked by federal courts. Legal experts argue that these policies were violations of due process, a constitutional rights that guarantees all people, regardless of citizenship status, the right to a fair legal proceedings before being deprived of life, liberty or property. Withholding congressional funds. A prime example is the first impeachment trial, which was centered on the allegations that President Trump withheld congressionally military aid to Ukraine. Congress has appropriated $400 million in aid for Ukraine to help it in its fight against Russian aggression. The Trump's administration, however, held back the funds. The prime example is the first impeachment trial, which was centered on the allegations that President Trump withheld congressionally approved military aid to Ukraine. Number 5. Abuse of power and constitutional questions. The president's power to pardon is nearly absolute. He issued pardons and exchanges to criminals who were convicted or charged in connections with the January 6th attack on the US Capitol. Allegations that Trump used his power to pardon allies to prevent them from cooperating with federal investigators, which could be seen as obstruction of justice. The First and 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment states that all persons born or naturalized in the United States are citizens of United States. This is the foundation of birthright citizenship. Trump repeatedly stated his desire to end birthright citizenship via executive order. The First Amendment guarantees a free press. President Trump's frequent attacks on news organizations deemed to fake news and his labeling of journalists as enemies of the people were seen by critics as a direct assault on the freedom of press and the dangerous examples that could lead to government censorship. The Mueller investigation. Finally, the Mueller reports, which investigated Russian interference in the 2016 elections, also probe into the potential instances of obstruction of justice. The report detailed several actions by President Trump Trump that could be construed as obstruction, including his firing of FBI Director James Comey and his attempts to limit the scope of the investigation. Conclusion: the sheer number of legal and constitutional questions raised during Donald Trump's presidency without model in the American history, from his criminal conviction to the ongoing legal debates over the limits of executive power. His actions has put American legal and constitutional system to the test. These events force a fundamental questions: what are the checks and balances on presidential powers, and how will these legal patterns shape the future of the American presidency? The answers will likely be debated for the years to come.